headed up out of here on the way to this open house for the second day in a row. So packing up all the stuff that I have to get prepared. I think I'm going to take a step stool with me. Well, not really a step stool, like a little seating bench, so I can maybe sit outside. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It looked like it's going to rain, y'all. It does look like it's going to rain, so I could sit under the porch like I did, but I wanted a nice little background for when I talk to y'all, and I wanted to sit in the yard and have the camera facing the other way, because yeah, that's what I'd really rather do. I might do that. All right, y'all. All right, y'all, I am back. These people out here drive like they're on a freaking racetrack. It's ridiculous, y'all. So I'm just testing this out to see how smoothly it looks. How good does it look? I don't know if I want to keep this up like this or not, but I'm on my GoPro and it still look like it's shaking. That's the thing that I don't like. It still look like it's shaking, y'all. So that's going to be an issue with this mount. It's one of those clip mounts. All right, so I turned it towards me. I am back. We're going to talk about these internet beggars, these internet panhandlers. So what I wanted to say about the internet panhandlers is, if I had all those followers like they do, I don't think this is going to work out, because it's moving around too much for me. So I'm going to have to finish this later. Okay, greetings, y'all. Greetings. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. Somebody got to talk about it. The panhandlers. All this panhandling that's going on the internet, y'all. It needs to stop. It is getting out of control. It's really sickening, and for the people that are paying for the panhandlers, they're giving their money away. They deserve to be scammed in some aspects because they fall for the nonsense. And I'm not going to mention the names of these people, but there are two YouTubers. Both names on their channel start with a D. You probably know who I'm talking about. One of them said they're facing eviction. The other one said they're about to get their car taken away or repossessed, and something about they need to pay their rent. Y'all, this is why I stress home ownership, because for the people out here who know, if you are late on your mortgage by like 14 days or 30 days for that matter, they don't just come take your house. They don't take you to court either. It will be a ding on your credit report, I can tell you that. But they don't just come and take you to court and want to evict you, even if you're 2 months late, y'all. Then also, if these people would invest into home ownership instead of trying to flex on the internet, they would understand that home ownership is the way to go when you're making that type of money, because you have money for a down payment, you have money for closing costs, and you also have the money to actually make the mortgage payment. So what is the issue, y'all? People are mishandling. It's a misappropriation of funds. And when you're getting older in life, I mean, you got to do your due diligence to do some research. Everything is not about being social media famous, trying to get the most views, trying to scam people out of money, trying to get people to feel sorry for you, trying to get people to have empathy and sympathy for you because of the decisions that you negated to make in life for yourself. When you really love yourself, and I stress this a lot, you set yourself up for a better financial future, because the future you is the older you. And think about it like this. I saw a post. It said, today is the oldest I've ever been and the youngest I'll ever be. Today is the oldest I've ever been and the oldest Today is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be. And that is so true. So when we think about these days that we have left on this planet, y'all, no set amount of days are guaranteed for anybody, but for these panhandlers out here that want somebody to feel sorry for them, stop feeling sorry for them. Stop feeling sorry, because I feel like this: if people were to cash at me and I was making money like that on YouTube, I would actually, the supporters, I would tell them, the people that are subscribed and the people that have supported me via Cash App, let me know what's going on in your life. Post your stories, and if you don't want to post your story, share what's going on in some type of way, and I would bless them back. I would hit up their Cash App when they got back on their feet. That's what I think real YouTubers would do, is to support the supporters. But people are in a take situation. It's terrible, y'all, how greedy people are, how selfish people are, and how people mishandle and misappropriate their own funds and want people to feel sorry for them. There are people out here facing homelessness for real. There are people out here living under bridges. There are people out here living in homeless camps. There are people living in shelters. There are mothers with children who are coming from domestic violence situations that have no income whatsoever. Do you think they can just come on the internet and panhandle and people are just going to give them a whole bunch of money? No, that doesn't happen. But y'all, that's just my little take on the situation. I'll be signing in with y'all later. I have another open house today. And home ownership counts, y'all. Be the CEO of your financial future. Create economic ownership. How do you do that? By owning businesses and by owning real estate. All right. So y'all stay blessed out here, and because there's some more that I want to talk to y'all about, but I'm trying to pay attention to this road. So I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Y'all have a good one.